Okay, guys, our module 9A is talking about London's burning. And of course, it's clear that we are going to talk about disasters. Disasters. I think that you took this word before. Who can tell me what's the meaning of disaster? Disaster. Disaster. Habiba Hussein. Habiba Hussein. Can you tell me
Me?
the meaning of disaster?
I know it, but I can't explain it.
No, you can explain by example at least. It's not difficult, my dear. I know that
Uh,
you know it. What's the meaning of disaster?
Just like something is so bad happened, for example.
Excellent. That's perfect.
It's
This is
too
the right
bad.
expression. Means that a bad event, something bad
Oh, really?
to you. Right. Excellent, my
I
dear.
get it by luck.
Excellent. Yes, excellent, Habib. Disaster means bad event. It caused a lot of problems. Thank you, my dear. So as you see here, we're going to talk about disasters. Two kinds of disasters: man-made disaster and natural disaster. As you see here in this picture, it's a natural disaster: tornado and cyclone. Tornado and cyclone. Tornado and cyclone, guys, are natural disasters. Are natural disasters. What's the cyclone, guys? As you see here in this picture, cyclone is a storm, and a very violent storm or wind that moves very fast in circular direction. This is called cyclone. Tornado, as you see here in this picture, it's something, you know, it's a very strong and dangerous wind that forms itself upside down, spinning cone, like the cone. Can you see the cone? This is called tornado. And by the way, this kind of disaster destroys buildings and moves across the ground. This is called tornado, and this is called cyclone. Do you know, guys, that the cyclone and hurricane look like each other exactly? They look like each other exactly. But what's the difference? The difference, as you see here in this slide, I need Marwan to read. Marwan, can you read the difference between cyclone
Hurricane,
and
violent. This what is meant of violent.
violent? Means strong, strong, very strong, and dangerous.
A
So a
violent
violent wind.
wind which has circular movement, especially found in the West Atlantic Ocean. A hurricane is actually a violent storm formed with water which causes heavy rains and burns with winds, and they can cause flooding of
Flooding.
streets and
Excellent.
homes.
So do you know here, my dear, it's a circular movement found in what place? In West Atlantic Ocean. Okay? And by the way, this kind of wind or this kind of storm formed with water. It's formed with what? With water. What about the cyclone, Marwan? By the way, the
Cyclone, a
cyclone
violent
is the same. It's a violent storm or wind, but caused by what? Can you continue?
a violent tropical storm or wind in which the air moves very fast in a circular direction. They can be formed over tropical water by the southeast.
Uh, southeast
Southeast,
Pacific, southeast
southeast uh, Pacific and South Atlantic
Atlantic Ocean.
oceans.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, hurricane and cyclone like each other exactly. They are storms and very dangerous wind. But the first one, the hurricane, by the way, happens in West Atlantic Ocean, and it's formed with water. It's formed with water, and it causes heavy rains. But the cyclone, it's the same. It's a strong wind, but the air, it moves very fast in circle direction, but we're over water. What kind of water? In Southeast Pacific Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean. The difference is only the places and how it's formed. Hurricane formed with water, cyclone is formed with air. Hurricane, it happens in West Atlantic Ocean. Cyclone, it happened in Southeast Pacific Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean. They look like each other exactly, but the difference only in the places and how it's formed. Okay, so here we have some disasters. I will show you some pictures and you can guess or you can tell me what kind of disaster it is. Okay, my dears?
Yes, I know it. I know it. I know it. How
No,
can I say?
no, I told you guys I'm going to ask by turn. So I'm gonna start with Amaro. Could you please mute yourselves, my dears? Amaro,
Okay.
what kind of disaster you, my dear?
This?
Yeah, I will tell
Uh,
you the definition and try to guess. It's a
okay.
sudden, violent movement of the Earth's surface, causing great damage.
Earthquake?
Yeah? Excellent,
Earthquake?
excellent, Omar. It's earthquake, earthquake. Excellent, Omar. Let's go to Jenna. Jenna. But before we go to Jenna, Omar, could you tell me, Omar, before I go to Jenna, Omar, could you tell me if the earthquake is natural disaster or man-made disaster?
Natural
Natural
disaster.
Excellent, excellent, Omar. If it's man-made, means that we make it by ourselves. If it's natural, it means that it's made by
So
Allah.
I can't understand this part.
What part, my dear?
This disaster.
What disaster? What? I can't understand what you
This
mean.
this
No, Jenna didn't say yet. Didn't say anything yet. Jenna,
Yeah.
can you tell me or can you guess what kind of disaster it is? I showed-
Volcano?
No, I showed to you before. It's a dangerous wind. Forms itself into an upside down spinning cone, like a cone, spinning cone. It was the first slide.
hurricane.
No. It's cone, spinning cone. And it begins with letter T.
Tornado?
Excellent, it's tornado. Tornado, it's a spinning cone. And Jenna, tell me, is it natural or is it a man-made disaster?
Natural.
Excellent, Jenna, thank you. Let's go to Malak.
Miss, can I ask a question?
Yes, my dear.
Miss, how can people create the disaster?
I will show you. As you see here. Okay, before Belak answer, you can answer this, Habiba. What kind of
Me?
disaster it is? Yeah, Habiba. Boom!
I know it. I swear I know it.
I know
But
you
I-
know it.
Lama didn't answer.
Guys, I told you, mute yourselves. And nobody answers without permission. Habiba? By the way, this kind of
I know
disaster,
it, but I can't say it in
it
English.
has, some boom, fire everywhere.
I
And
swear
it
I know
begins with EX. X.
Yeah, explore.
X. No. X.
I don't know. I swear. I know generic,
You
but
know
sure, generic. But
Okay, I will tell you. Can you read it, my dear? Read it.
explosion?
Yeah, explosion. Explosion means
Yeah, I know it. I know
yeah.
it.
So tell me, Habiba, is it man-made or is it natural?
It's man-made.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah,
Not Allah. It's
because
us.
the scientists and this can create it.
Yes, my dear. You got it, my dear.
Yeah,
Thank you. Let's go to Malak. Malak.
because I'm so smart. Sure, I
Malak.
got it.
No problem. No problem. Explosion.
Flood.
Malak. Malak.
Flood.
Excellent. Good girl. I was about to tell you the definition. You're right. Flood, it's a large amount of water covering the area. Excellent. It's flood. Flood. Thank you, Malik. Who can tell me what kind of disaster it is? And I said it now, Marwan.
Miss, you mean there is under it is Miss, under this photo is hurricane. Above it is seclusion.
No, no. It's, by the way, you know, my dear, it could be like I said, it's hurricane, and it could be cyclone. See, I told you it looks like,
Cyclone, yeah.
yeah.
Miss, but under this photo, you put the hurricane. Under this photo.
It's okay, my dear.
Yeah,
It's cyclone. No. I told you, my dear, cyclone and hurricane like each other exactly. It depends on the place.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, my dear. What is it? Marwan, continue. What is it?
Cyclone.
Or
Hurricane.
hurricane. Thank you. Hurricane. Thank
Miss,
you,
miss,
Marwan.
there is a player in the Premier League named Hurricane.
No, it's called, my dear, hurricane. Hurricane. Okay,
Okay, miss.
Marwan, tell me before you go.
He plays
Is
in
it natural?
Tottenham, England, and he's a striker.
Oh yeah. Okay, Vessel. Wait, Vessel. Marwan, tell me, hurricane and cyclone are natural or man-made?
Natural.
Thank you. Malek, I didn't ask you this question. The flood is man-made or natural? Malek. Malek.
Yes.
Natural, correct? Thank you, Malek. Let's go to Takbira. Takbira,
What?
what kind of disaster it is?
This?
Yeah. And it begins with F. Huh?
Tornado?
No, not tornado, nothing at all. It's what kind of disaster it is. You know, I burn what? Once I burn
The forests.
the forest, yeah, we are burning. This is, you know, forest burning. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So it's what? Not forest. I don't mean forest. I mean something else. Once something is burning, what's the thing that's burning the forest? It's what's called what? Huh?
Sadwa?
Yeah. Once you burn something, it's called what? Fire?
Hurricane.
No. Read. It's called what?
Fire?
Yep. Fire, my dear. Can you tell me, fire, is it man-made or natural? Huh? Takbira?
Sometimes natural, sometimes not
I
man-made.
totally agree with you. Sometimes natural, sometimes man-made. Thank you, Takbira.
Yeah.
Let's go to Basil. What kind of disaster it is?
Volcanic eruption.
Thank you. Volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption is natural or man-made?
100% natural.
Thank you. Let's go to Lama. What kind of Lama? What kind of disaster it is, Lama? Lama, what kind of disaster it is? Lama. Rita, what kind of disaster it is?
It's an accident.
Excellent, perfect, my dear. It's accident, road accident. Rita, is it natural or man-made?
It's man-made.
Thank you, Farida. Let's go to Habiba Mu'taz. Habiba?
Yes, Mr. Ado.
Morning, my dear. Tell me, what kind of disaster it is? Boom, fighting everywhere. Huh? And it begins with W.
Yes, I don't know it.
Okay, Omar Taha, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of the disaster it is?
War.
Excellent, Omar. So now, Habiba, do you know what is it? It's war. What's
Yeah.
war? Fighting between people, you know? countries. Habiba, tell me, is it natural or natural or man-made? Habiba? Habib Mu'taz, is it natural or man-made?
Man-made.
It's man-made. Thank you, Habiba. Uh-huh. Thank you. Could you please meet yourselves, guys? Who knows what kind of disaster it is? Guys, meet yourselves. What kind of disaster it is? I will explain to you. It's oil coming out from the
Miss, I can't hear you if you are talking.
Me too.
Yeah, miss, I'm hearing all of them.
Me
You
too.
only, I couldn't hear you.
guys.
Me too.
Miss, I can't hear you.
Me too.
Me
And
too.
me, I can't
Miss,
hear
I
you.
could hear all of them, but you only, I couldn't hear you.
Mute yourselves, guys. Look here. This is
Know it.
in English oil. This is called in English oil spills.
Yeah.
Means the oil's getting out from the boat and it damages and destroys the water and the seas. This is called oil spills. And by the way, the oil spill kills the animals or the sea animals or any natural or creature there. Okay, who knows what kind of disaster it is? But before we go to this disaster, who can tell me the oil spill is natural or man-made disaster?
Man-made. Miss, I
Excellent, it's
didn't hear
man-made.
the question.
Okay, I asked my dear, oil spill is natural or man-made, and you told me it's man-made. Okay, who can tell me what kind of disaster it is?
Miss, say the definition.
Okay,
Miss, we can.
ice falling from the top of the mountain, or snow falling from the top of the mountain, and begins with A, V, F.
I say, I
Okay,
know.
you know?
Cyclone?
Sorry?
Cyclone?
No. Ice
What?
falling from the top of the mountain. Ice or snow.
That's ice?
Yeah, this is ice. Yeah, this is snow. I
No
will show you.
falling?
This is called in English, guys, avalanche. Could you repeat all of you after me? Avalanche.
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 So avalanche, guys, is ice
Avalanche.
falling from the top of the mountain. Okay, and this is the last word. Who knows? Or before we go to this word, who can tell me avalanche is man-made or natural?
Natural.
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 Okay, Omar Taha.
There's no one able to push
Yeah,
a
no
lot of
one.
snow out of a mountain.
Omar Taha. Could you please, guys, mute yourselves? Omar, tell me, Omar, what kind of disaster it is? There is no rain. There is no water for a long time. This is called what in English?
I don't know.
You don't know. No problem. Who knows?
Me.
Is that
Me.
Who knows? Raise your hand. I can see you.
I don't know.
Okay, Malak, tell me, what kind of disaster it is, Malak?
Miss, I didn't hear the question.
What kind of disaster it is, Malak? Malak, say the answer. What kind of disaster it is?
Rough.
It's called what, Malak? Do you know it?
Yeah.
Wow, what kind of disaster it is? It's called what?
Drought.
You're right, but it's pronounced like that. Drought, drought, drought. Drought means there's no water and rain for a long time. There's no water and rain for a long time. Thank you, Malak. So these are the natural disasters. Malak, before you go, tell me, the drought is natural or man-made? Malak, is it natural or man-made, the drought?
What?
A drought is natural or man-made disaster?
Natural.
Excellent, thank you. So let's revise quickly before we go to the questions. This is called, and please repeat after me silently to yourselves, not with me. Earthquake, earthquake, tornado, tornado, explosion, explosion, flood, flood, cyclone, cyclone, hurricane, hurricane, fire, fire, volcanic eruption, volcanic eruption, road accidents, road accidents, war, war, oil spills, oil spills, avalanche, avalanche, drought, drought. Okay, so Yusuf. Now, Yusuf, I'm showing you two pictures and try to guess what disasters you can see. Yusuf? Yusuf, what's the first or the second? You can start with any kind of disaster.
First
First, huh?
tornado. First tornado, yeah?
I will show you, but it's not tornado, my dear. It's ice falling from the top of the mountain. This is ice falling. It's called what, my dear?
Volcanic eruption.
No, 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 no. My dear, ice falling from the top of the mountain. Ever? Huh?
Oh, I know it, wait.
Ever? Huh? Ever? Ever?
Miss, I
Huh?
can say the second, but the first, no.
Okay, you can say second. Say the second, no problem, huh?
Yeah, this road accident, yeah.
No, 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 no. This is the earth shaking. Earth shaking. And the earth moves and it causes damage. Earth. The first picture that we took in the disasters, huh? Earth.
Earth shaking, yeah. Second,
Yeah.
earth shaking. First,
Earth.
I can't say it. I know, but I can't say it.
Okay, look, or repeat after me, Yusuf. Earthquake. Huh?
Earthquake.
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 And the second one, my dear, once that you find the ice is falling from the top of the mountain, is called avalanche. Again?
What?
Avalanche.
Yeah, avalanche.
Again, avalanche. Excellent, Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf. Let's go to Adam. Adam. Adam? Adam?
But Adam isn't here.
Okay. Let's go to Omar Taha. Omar?
Yeah.
What kind of disaster you can see?
And it's flood.
Flood. Excellent. The first one is flood, and the second one is
Volcanic.
not volcanic. It's not a volcanic eruption, by the way.
Not volcanic.
I know.
Me.
Me.
This is
What
what
else?
Habiba said.
I mean,
Me.
I know.
explosion.
Excellent, Omar. Thank you. It's explosion. explosion. Okay, now we have here 4 disasters. 4 disasters. Lama, what's the first one, Lama? Lama, what's the first one? Lama?
Miss Lema's not here.
Okay, Habiba, tell me, what's the first one?
Why I talk? Oh,
I know it.
You know it, my
War.
dear, huh? It's what?
I know it.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. This is war. Okay, Taybira, what's the second one, Taybira?
Fire.
It's the down? Yeah, which is down? It's fire. What's beside the war? It's oil everywhere. Oil everywhere. What?
Oil spells.
Excellent, oil spills. And what's the third one? There's no water in the rain.
Me. Fire, Mr. Radwan.
Okay, say my dear. It's
Drought.
drought. Excellent. It's drought. It's drought. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to show you. Okay, we have only 3 minutes. So we're going to revise the sheet. Guys, stop writing, stop playing. The first one, like Omar said here, it's gonna be the earthquake. The second one, Rahma, quickly, Rahma. Rahma?
Yeah,
Rahma, yes, read, my dear, out loud and tell me the answer.
There is a strong, dangerous wind that
Wind.
forms,
Yeah. Yes, so?
wind that forms itself into an upside down spinning cone, and it
It's
is
gonna,
able
yeah.
to destroy buildings as it moves according the ground.
So what is it?
Tornado.
Excellent, tornado. Let's go to Basil, quickly. Basil, what's number 3?
Number 3, the cyclone earthquake explosion is the fact of something such as a bomb exploding. Explosion.
Excellent, explosion. Jenna, next one. Jenna, number 4, Jenna.
Number 4, the fire was thought to have been caused by a gas
Guess what?
explosion.
Excellent. Malek, number 5. Quickly, Malek. Huh?